Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bachelor Buzz News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa Nist and Gerry Turner's tragic divorce at the end of the Golden Bachelor Season 1 sparked rumors that they were never truly in love. In retrospect, their entire relationship was a Hollywood television studio showman's designed for mass consumption, even if at the time it seemed like they were deeply in love. Older singles from throughout the United States applied to be on the inaugural season of the unscripted dating show when ABC announced they would be creating a Bachelor spin-off that followed the romantic lives of senior folks. Gerry, a 72-year-old retired widower from Indiana, welcomed his 22 unmarried golden women as the first season of The Golden Bachelor began. Theresa Nist, a 70-year-old widowed New Jersey day trader, was one of the ladies. Theresa received Gerry's last rose following an exciting season filled with romance and conflict. A few weeks after becoming engaged, the septuagenarian couple was married. After only 3 months of marriage, they announced their divorce, raising doubts about whether their romance was genuine or only a TV show. The first season of The Golden Bachelor began filming in Los Angeles, California, in the summer of 2023, which is when Gerry and Theresa first met. In December, they made their romance public, and in January 2024, they were married. When the couple chose to make the big decision, they hardly knew one another. It should come as no surprise when 3 months later, in April 2024, they made their divorce public. Theresa recently made an appearance on the Almost Famous podcast to acknowledge that distance wasn't the only factor that caused the Golden Bachelor Season 1 couple to break up, despite their initial explanation being that they couldn't agree on a place to live. Theresa claims that because the network offered to cover the cost of their extravagant Golden Bachelor wedding, she felt pressured into getting married. She hinted that they just weren't compatible and clarified that they didn't know each other well enough to get married. These days, Gerry and Theresa have moved on from their disastrous marriage and are living their lives as they see fit. Gerry has continued to travel and spend time with friends and family, while Theresa recently welcomed her 8th grandchild. Being on The Golden Bachelor should have taught them that it's never too late to find love again, but it's unknown if any of them has dated anyone since leaving the show. Theresa Nist created some controversy in the comments section of a humorous video she shared with one of her fellow Golden Bachelor competitors. Since she and Gerry ended their marriage after just 3 months of marriage, Theresa has been enjoying her best life. Shortly after the first season finale of The Golden Bachelor, ABC promised to broadcast their wedding, so they hurried it. Theresa recently acknowledged that the public is unaware of the hidden reasons behind her divorce. There have reportedly been indications that Theresa regrets ending her relationship with Gerry in spite of this. According to her most recent Instagram activity, Theresa Nist of The Golden Bachelor is beautifully disconnected from Gerry Turner. Theresa chose to join in on the excitement around the Wicked movie adaptation by sharing a humorous video featuring none other than Leslie Fima with the remark, "Well, which is which?" However, she revealed much more about her thoughts about divorce Gerry in the comments part of her social media posts than she had previously disclosed. Theresa and Leslie both look beautifully disconnected from Gerry, a follower called @Hayola2227 wrote in a remark, using the crying emoji. That comment was liked by 11 people, including Theresa. Theresa doesn't talk about her connection with Gerry too often. She usually posts pictures and videos of her joyful life in New Jersey with her family on social media. She doesn't appear to regret her divorce, despite some people's accusations to the contrary. Her Instagram posts over the past few months demonstrate how happy she is to have been able to remain in the Garden State rather than moving with her husband to a different state, which would have meant being away from her kids and grandchildren. Theresa and Gerry said they were divorcing because they couldn't agree on a place to move to when they first made their divorce announcement. Although Theresa seems unwilling to address the matter, it turns out that there were other factors contributing to their divorce. It's significant for Theresa to like an Instagram comment that references Gerry because she has only mentioned her ex a few times this year. Theresa seems to concur that she appears to be estranged from Gerry. To put it another way, Her joy is evident in her video with Leslie, and both Golden Bachelor women appear thrilled that they are free to live their lives as they like without having to marry Gerry. Theresa may have liked the beautifully disconnected statement without completely understanding its meaning because she liked a lot of other comments, but it's quite doubtful that she did so by accident because the Golden Bachelor star is very aware of what she's doing. After meeting on season 1 of The Golden Bachelor, Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist were married. What have they been doing since their wedding? There was a noticeable buzz when ABC revealed a spin-off that focused on senior citizens' romantic lives. The show made history by becoming the first dating series to focus on single individuals in their golden years, even though there are plenty of unscripted dating shows with 20-somethings. The show resonated with the world's widowers and divorcees who are yearning for a second chance at love as a result of people living longer. At the famous Bachelor home, 72-year-old Gerry greeted 22 unmarried women as the first season of The Golden Bachelor began. Theresa, 70, was one of the amazing group of bachelorettes. Gerry gave Theresa his last rose following an exciting season filled of beautiful kisses, group dates, alone excursions, and agonizing rose ceremonies. A few weeks later, they were married in an extravagant Golden Bachelor wedding that was broadcast on television, but 3 months later, they announced their divorce. Now, what are they doing? One of the many similarities between Theresa and Gerry was that they were both widowers. Gerry was married to Tony Turner for 43 years before she died in 2018, long before he appeared on season 1 of The Golden Bachelor. Before Tony was afflicted with a bacterial infection and passed away shortly after, Gerry and Tony had 2 children together and had constructed their ideal home on an Indiana lake. Theresa, on the other hand, was married to William Nist for 42 years before to his death in 2014. Theresa has 2 children with her late husband, just like Gerry. At first, Gerry and Theresa blamed their inability to work out their relationship on their location. Theresa lived in New Jersey and Gerry lived in Indiana prior to their appearances on season 1 of The Golden Bachelor. Neither of them desired to abandon their families and change their life for a person they met on a reality TV program. Gerry and Theresa spent some time together traveling back and forth between Indiana and New Jersey, but their long-distance marriage was no longer viable. Theresa and Gerry even talked about relocating to North Carolina, where they had family and acquaintances, but that plan never materialized. Theresa recently revealed details of her breakup with Gerry when she appeared on the Almost Famous podcast. Theresa acknowledged in the interview that distance wasn't the only thing separating them. Theresa claims that even though she fell in love with Gerry during season 1 of The Golden Bachelor, she felt pressured to get married right away because the network offered to cover their wedding expenses. She hinted that she and Gerry weren't compatible and claimed they didn't know each other well enough to get married. Theresa has 2 children with her late husband, William, who is now an adult with children of their own. The Golden Bachelor season 1 star was recently gifted with her 7th grandchild, joining her already 6 healthy grandchildren. A picture of Theresa's new grandchild was just shared on Instagram. "Welcome to the world, Jen and Matt's precious little baby boy, my 7th grandson, August Edward Woolston." Theresa didn't leave The Golden Bachelor season 1 without finding true love, though. Her social media following has grown significantly since she left the show. She has established herself as a lifestyle influencer in her own right, frequently sharing content with her 128K followers about fashion, fitness, food, and family. Theresa is still quite popular, but many Bachelor Nation fans are upset with Gerry over the divorce. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.